Hello, guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the podcast, Young
And
Opinionated.
Yeah.
We just recorded like the first 15 to 20 minutes of it. Like, we literally recorded it, and then my mom called me on my phone, and then that interrupted the whole thing. And then when we tried to continue it, it like restarted the whole podcast. So
It's all gone.
our recordings are gone.
The conversations, the banter,
we're literally,
the laughs.
we're doing this again. We were already 15 minutes in, so
I'm in distraught.
yeah, we have to do this again. Let's go. We went to the yard sales.
Oh, dear Lord, I'll this again.
Yeah, we went to the yard sales. It was really interesting going to a yard sale.
They're all very commune. Literally
This
everyone in the neighborhood was.
There's this community of yard sales. You have to drive 15 minutes to it. It was really nice. A lot of people, a lot of rich people. So they sell really good things, not just junk. Like, whenever we have a yard sale, honestly, we put out junk a lot of times.
No, we
we put like junk. Don't come to our yard sales.
Please come to our yard sales. We need money.
So for me to go into this next point, I have to ask you: do you like traditional art, like the Mona Lisa?
I do. I am a fan of.
Well, I'm not. I don't really like traditional art that much. Like, the Mona Lisa doesn't turn me on or anything.
Her hands do, though.
Whoever
gets that reference out there, I want to be your friend.
I won't ever understand you. So I don't like traditional art that much. I like statues. Is that art?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oscar, sculptures are art.
I like the Beatles statues in Liverpool.
Touche.
I don't like that traditional art, but there was this one piece of art at this one house. It had Marylin Monroe, Elvis Presley, James Dean, and Humphrey something.
Honestly, I'm just gonna Google his name this time around.
So Humphrey Bogart was the other guy. He died at 58.
And James Dean, he was rebel.
And James Dean was this rebel teen actor, famous, but died really young as well, in his 20s.
Yeah, he's like the icon of teenage disillusionment and social estrangement.
Nice.
In other words, teenage rebel gangster.
Yes.
And he died 31 to 55.
Yeah, he died at 24 years old. Elvis Presley, 42. Marylin Monroe, 37, 38, I think. And they all left us too soon. They were all legends and icons. The guy who was selling it, $30 he wanted. And I'm like, that's impossible.
Excuse you?
I can never see myself paying for $30. I'd pay up to like 25 maybe. I could not.
For that beautiful painting,
yeah.
And yet you use like, what, $35 for a pony?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's different.
No, it's not.
So yeah, I just couldn't do it. So then my mom, the master negotiator she is, straight up went up to the guy and said, 20 for drawing, painting.
When he says negotiator, he literally just means that she said 20.
So yeah, that was that easy. Very easy. $20. I bought it. And I was so happy. And the main seller of the whole entire piece of art was Marylin Monroe.
It was interesting to see because one would think that, you'd like Elvis.
Yeah, I love rock and roll.
You'd like straight on, you'd see Elvis Presley and you'd be like, sold. But no, actually what caught your attention first was Marylin Monroe. And then when we got closer to the painting, you're like, oh, Elvis Presley! And the other two guys. Marylin Monroe!
She's the most gorgeous woman to have ever existed. She looks beautiful. I just can't. I'm going to start sweating if I start talking about her. Once Marylin Monroe appeared, women just wanted to start voting and everything, you know. They just wanted equal rights
the
at that
second
moment.
she was born, yeah, whoever the nurse was, she was like, I want to vote.
I want to vote. I want to wear pants. Alright, folks, so we mentioned that we restarted the whole podcast because we lost the audio because my mom called me, unfortunately, asking what we were going to eat. And I said we were going to go eat pizza. I ordered the pizza. We're going to go get it right now. We're going to pause the podcast to go eat the pizza.
But while we're gone, we're going to cut over to our ad. We'll record it later, don't worry.
Oh, okay, good.
We'll cut over to our ad so you guys don't get lonely. So, enjoy.
Enjoy. Do you like cheap food?
Do you like fast food?
Do you like not having ice cream when you ask for ice cream?
Well, you're in luck.
Because your local McDonald's is open and are ready to serve you. You can go to your local McDonald's right now and get food for your entire family or yourself for under $20. It's super easy, super affordable, and super fast.
With, of course, the help of their mobile app.
You can earn points, you can get coupons and really good deals to save you some money. So go over to the McDonald's app and use our code YOUNG, Y-O-U-N-G. I mean Y-O-U-N-G. Thank you, McDonald's. We love you. Alright, folks, we're back.
We just ate.
I
want to die.
Hungry Howie's pizza. Really good. I was really nauseous and my head hurt a lot. It hurt a lot before recording the podcast. We recorded it and now I took some pills. It's okay. I popped a few pillies. I'm better. I ate. So we're ready to continue. What's the best cartoon
Oh dear Lord.
ever as a Gen Z kid who grew up in the 2000s?
Justice League Unlimited and SpongeBob.
Personally, I think SpongeBob and The Simpsons are the best cartoons ever made. The Simpsons are super entertaining. They hit every spot. They make me feel sad, happy, very emotional. They hit me right where it hurts. So yeah, and SpongeBob made my childhood. I grew up with SpongeBob. Everything with SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob. Both of the shows feel like shows that never end. Though SpongeBob does have its canon ending. That's the first movie. That's like Hillenburg shows like the ending. Like that's the canon ending. The rest is
canonical.
The canonical ending. Who's your favorite character from SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
Patrick. He's really funny. Patrick is clumsy. It reminds me of Dad.
Me and Patrick share like this spiritual level. Oh my god, he's my spirit animal.
Patrick is your spirit animal.
Yours is Sid the Sloth. I'm Patrick Star.
I never understood why Squidward was so mad and just hated everything as a kid.
Until I grew up,
and now I feel like Squidward.
No wonder
Squidward was like this all his life. I'm like this. Republican governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis.
You had to put the Republican part in there.
Sent Carl a letter congratulating her for her test scores. How do you feel? Honored?
No, I want to burn it.
I never got a letter from Ron. If I would have gotten a letter from Ron, maybe.
Ron?
Yeah, we know each other.
Yeah, as if he never even wrote you a printed out copy. It's like copied 1,000,000 times over. He didn't actually write that at all.
If he would have sent me a letter, maybe then I would have advanced academically. But he didn't, so screw you, Ron DeSantis, for not sending me a letter. Didn't you get like good scores on the FSA?
No, I didn't.
What was your scores?
In algebra, civics, and science, I got 4s. And in reading, I got 5.
Are you guys hearing this? I didn't get great scores. The highest you can get is a 5. And she got 4s and 5s. I got 2s and 3s on everything.
You know, the funniest thing is that
3 on reading. And I can read English and everything.
The funniest thing is that I was in course recovery that whole year.
Oh yeah, Carl was in course recovery, and yet she managed to come in clutch and nailed a test, the FSA.
The most ironic part, it was for reading. Like, the course covering was for reading, and I got a 5 in reading.
I can read, write, understand English, and I got a 3. And then the worst part, Carl tells me that sometimes they curve.
Not sometimes, all the time.
All the time?
Yeah.
They curve the FSA all the time, which means I didn't get 2s and 3s. I got 1 and 2s. And they got turned into 2s and 3s. So really, this just makes me more dumber than anything. And it really sucks because when I try, I really try. I remember this episode when The Simpsons where Bart really tries to pass 4th grade. And he just couldn't. I was ready to cry because I can just relate so much. Like giving it your all academically and you just don't get it. Because, I don't know, it's like, wow, I tried my literal best and it wasn't even close to enough. And that just really discouraged me. And that's why I'm here, not in college or anything.
Again, I always live by the by Einstein's quote, "Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it'll live its whole life believing it is stupid."
So yeah, I believe I'm stupid thanks to fishes or something, I don't know.
Sometimes some people are just better at other things than stuff that people judge them on.
So yeah, my teachers failed me, I guess, or I failed them.
Honestly, again, I also believe that it's mostly the teacher's fault other than the students, because you always have that short up potential. It's just someone that has to get that potential out of you. It's that push before you go down the roller coaster.
Remember my worst ever was world history. I told you about this, that all I got was D's, F's, and C's. World history I did so bad, I got put into this ESOL table, which is pretty much kids who can't speak English and need help. I got put into their table, and I could speak English perfectly. But I was just so bad at world history. And I had a whole group chat ready with my dumb friend and this really smart girl. We were trying to like help each other. Well, the girl was trying to help us. We didn't help. We were the idiots. And I really studied. I for the first time in forever, put a book on my lap and took notes and everything.
Actually, that's another thing that I really hate. The last test I took for history, I studied. I genuinely did study and I got an 89. And then the one that I took currently, I did not even look at the paper that he gave us to study. And I still got the highest grade, which was an 86.
Oh my god.
I got the highest grade of the class, and I hated that.
All my teachers told me that when you study, if you really do study, then you're gonna pass. And then I'm like, are you sure? Because I really studied. And why did I fail? And I'm like, I do believe I believe in everything happens for a reason, but I don't see a reason in this. This sucks.
Schools are rigged.
Yeah, the school system isn't good right now. I hope something happens to it, change for the better. Yeah, it didn't work for me.
Well, something that is happening is that they're finally getting rid of FSAs.
Yeah, they're finally getting rid of FSAs, which is pretty good, I guess.
Which means that there's no more, rigging it, or...
Yeah.
What was that term I used?
I don't know. Curving it?
Curving it. Jesus, see, that's where I feel memory-wise.
I also have bad memory.
Sometimes my memory can be the most horriblest. I can't even remember something I said a few seconds ago.
Yeah, I think it runs in the family.
But then other times, I can still remember everybody's passcode for their technical.
I can't. I literally forgot my passcode for my old phone once. And I had to check through my notes and paper notes to see it. Have you ever cheated on a test?
Not counting half of quarantine, then no.
Cool. I remember cheating on tests since elementary school. The spelling test.
Oh God.
I would look around the room for certain words because there would be posters, little draw diagrams and stuff that just happened to have the word because I could not spell at all.
That's not cheating. See, that's what I mean. That wasn't cheating. That was you using your skills and using your resources around you. It wasn't you being dumb. It was you being smarter.
It's cheat. I don't know what to think about cheating because I did it a lot, but I cheated because I cared. Then my English class, again, vocabulary, matching it, I would never remember anything. So I'd literally just write it down on a piece of paper. We'd take our tests on a laptop, and then and then the teacher would walk around and make sure none of us were cheating. And then I'd pull out my little tiny note. I'd see the word and what the definition meant. I'd match it up, but I wouldn't write all of them. To make it look realistic, because I was an idiot. And then, just to play it safe, I would this is gonna sound awful, I would eat the piece of paper. I'd put it in my mouth, I chew it up, and I swallow it. Because one time, one of my friends did the same thing with the piece of paper, and he threw it in the recycling bin. And then the teacher caught him.
How'd she know it was him?
Because she saw him throw away something. And she looked in the recycling bin, and then it was his cheating vocabulary words. So not to avoid that, I just ate the paper all the time.
You couldn't have just, stuffed it away in your...
I never trusted myself. I was like, I'm going to drop this. There's going to be a hole in my pocket or something. So I just ate it and got rid of it.
My English teacher right now, recently we had a test. It was about a story we read. She caught someone cheating. She caught them because in their nail, they have long nails, like one of those acrylic ones.
Oh, yeah?
And under their nail, they had, little writing.
No way. That's creative.
That's, creative. A for effort. I mean, you got caught still somehow, but A for effort.
This isn't going to sound believable. But one of my friends, he's really, really dark.
Oh, no.
He's one of my black friends, really dark. He would write in black marker on his arms. And so the teacher wouldn't see. And he took advantage of how dark he was. He'd tan on purpose just to get darker to match the marker. And then the more and more darker he got, the less answers he could see.
He's just struggling. He's straining his eyes. Ooh, what is that word?
Oh, that's not a word. That's just my skin. Are you going to college?
Honestly, I have a college career room. Of course, I'm going to think of college constantly. Probably.
Probably. I have another story about the laundromat. This time I wasn't crying. One of Mom's friends or something came over to the laundromat. She said hello to Mom and I. I didn't know who she was. And then she asked me, what am I doing? I'd be because I'm supposed to be in school or something, working, and then I just hesitated. I just didn't know what to say. Because it sounds bad to say you're not going to college or you're not working. And then she was like, what are you studying or what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm still looking for a school. He's like, oh, that's good. And then I told her I also work with my dad because I do work with dad sometimes. I just don't know why I hesitate to say I'm not going to college because it's something, I'm not going to college. I'm just making that clear right now. I decided I wasn't going to college on my junior year. I looked at everything and then I just said no.
Good, more money for me.
Yeah, junior year, I just said I wasn't going to college. I told my mind I'm not going to college. I literally I'm not gonna go to college, spend money, pursue school because I hate school. It's really bad. People don't like to hear you say you don't want to go to college, and it really sucks.
I don't know why the social standard has elevated to college. Yay, you have to go more to school, guys.
And then it's worse over here because our parents came to this country for searching for a better life for us, and then I literally don't know any Mexican or immigrant parents who have children who haven't gone to college. My age, they're all going to college. I don't know anyone. And I'm like, dang, I must have failed. And yeah, I feel really bad sometimes. I'm like, I must have failed my parents so much not going to college, but I genuinely don't. I'm not going to do anything in college.
Well, at the same time, it shouldn't restrain your heritage of what you do. Legacy or not.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, man, what this kind of sucks. What would my dad probably would have loved to go to college. Maybe he would have done something good.
Yeah, but the real question is, are you happy now making your vlogs and even this podcast?
Well, yeah.
Well, then that's that. If you're happy and you found something you're good at.
I was searching on Reddit. What do you call a person that is meant to be alone forever? Because I think that's me. I have a bad feeling. A really bad feeling.
Of what?
That I'm going to end up being here with mom and dad in this house till I'm like 40. Because I don't think I'm going to get anywhere in life. All my friends are like ready to leave. Like they all left already. All my friends are like out of Sarasota. They left. And I'm like, I can't leave. I don't want to leave. I'd be so scared to be alone.
No one wants to be alone.
Well, some people do.
Well,
loners.
Not completely, at least.
So yeah, I feel like I'm going to be here till I'm 40 years old. And mom and dad are going to have to sue me or something to kick me out of the house or something. Because I literally have no idea what to do. Or I don't have any plan.
Sometimes it's a great leap of faith.
So, next time I see that lady at the laundromat, I'm going to tell her, I'm not studying. I'm not doing that. I'm vlogging.
I'm a vlogger.
I'm a vlogger.
I don't get sleep. I live on caffeine. I'm a Pepsi addict. And I don't go to college. At the end of the day, if you're happy doing what you are, then you've already made it farther than most people have.
Great to know. I also feel like I'm going to get a heart attack.
Oh, God. Good. You're going to pull an Elvis on us?
Yeah, I don't feel good.
Both of us, I'm most likely to die first.
I'm going to die first.
Yeah, you want to die
first? Yeah, I want to die first.
Well,
I want my cat to outlive me.
Statistically speaking, I'm the most probable to die first.
I want my cat to outlive me. I want this podcast to outlive both of us.
Be our legacy. What is a legacy? Planting seeds in the garden. You never get to see.
We're going to get copyright claim.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, please notice me.
We surprised Dad with his fishing magnet. I don't know if we said it already, but either way. We surprised him with the fishing magnet. We've been wanting to do it so many times. We just didn't have the chance. And just recently, today, like a few hours ago, we went fishing in search of something. We went near Siesta Key, somewhere there, under this bridge. We fished around, but we chose the wrong place. We chose the wrong place, the wrong time.
Guys, you do not understand
how cold it was.
Our Floridian bodies are used to hot. Put us in like an oven and we'll be fine. Put us anywhere below 60 degrees and we're freezing.
For me, it's 70. Under 70, I need like a jacket and pants and everything.
For me, it's 60 and under.
It was cold and windy, and then we had no jackets or anything because we didn't think we were going to go fishing. So I had shorts on and my shirt.
Because we were originally supposed to be at the beach.
Yeah, we went to the beach.
Even there was cold, but
and
this was
cold
colder.
As well, but it got really cold at night.
It was also nighttime, so there was like no sunlight. And we were in like the darkest spots ever.
Yeah.
So the only warmth projecting onto us was your light.
Yeah, it was my flashlight. So yeah, we fished for like, I want to say like an hour almost. Like a little under an hour.
45 minutes.
We literally didn't get, and we didn't get anything really.
I mean, we did get something.
We got like a battery and a paper clip, a huge paper clip.
That one thing looked cool, but you know what happened.
Yeah, we got this weird piece, this long What?
They'll have to go see the vlog to find
You
out.
have to go see the vlog to see it. It'll be out Tuesday, hopefully.
It'll be real cool, and you'll see what happens.
So hopefully we can go somewhere else in the daytime when it's not cold, so we can fish properly. I really want to find a bike, a gun, or something cool.
I really want to find
A blade.
Yes. Oh my god, if we find like a pocket knife thingy, I can say I found this out at sea. I'm not kidding, guys. This was in the ocean once.
It's like a big thing that happened. I have a vlog about it. Nina scratched you. Our beloved cat Nina, our helpless, defenseless cat Nina, defended herself against Carl and scratched her lip and right under her nose. You can see in the vlog, I didn't get the scratch because it happened out of nowhere. She got scratched and then she started bleeding and I was like, wow, she got her good. And then you were crying.
Well, I didn't want to cry.
Yeah, you were just crying and then she had, that made a great thumbnail.
Oh, actually, I gave the reason there. I'm not crying because I was hurt. I was crying I'm not crying because of the scratch. I was crying because I was emotionally hurt.
Yeah. And
I was betrayed.
Yeah, and that gave a great thumbnail. Friday, we were really hungry. We were in the mood for pizza. I wanted Hungry Howie's, but I also just wanted Caesar's because it was a lot cheaper and closer. And luckily, yeah. And they were luckily open later on at 11. So we went, right before they were closing. Little Caesar's has this pizza that's like a mix, like cheese sticks and pizza. I wanted one because we tried it before and it was really good, but it was really late, so I didn't know if they were gonna have one. I asked if they had one, and then this one nice gentleman,
bless his soul.
Bless his soul, he said, I have one, but it's really, he didn't finish his sentence, and then he said, you can have it for free. And I like froze right there. I was like, are you kidding me? There was also a guy there sitting waiting for his pizza, and he was looking at his phone and just looked up like, what?
Excuse me?
Excuse me? I had to pay for mine? And then I was still confused, so I said, can I get some of the sauce as well? And he's like, sure. He gave it to me, and then even then I was like, I asked, how much? And he said, well, it's free. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. I was ready to like say I love you. But there was a guy there, so I didn't want to say anything.
And I love you too, random citizen.
And I love you too, random pizza guy. So yeah, we got free pizza.
It was a bit old.
It was a bit older, but it's free pizza.
Like, you can taste it in the crust and how there's like little
The crust
sauce.
was a bit harder, but it's free pizza.
But yeah,
you
at
can't
the end
complain.
of the day, it's free pizza. If it's free, who am I to complain?
Who am I to complain?
It's free.
Are you afraid of medicine? Of taking medicine?
It's like a 50-50 shot for me. I'm like, will this kill me? Will this not? But most of the time, it's very like, it's pills that I already know, so I'm not that afraid of them since I've taken them a million times.
As a kid, even to like teenage years, I don't know why, but I took sleeping pills. I had a very difficult time falling asleep. I still do. I cannot willingly fall asleep, which is, I don't know if it's bad or good.
Bad, very much bad.
I can't put my head down on the pillow and say,
night.
sleep. Because when you sleep, you have to like close your eyes and like imagine you're sleeping. I don't know. I just don't know, because I literally have to pass out on the bed. Like, I sleep with glasses on sometimes because I just can't.
Most times.
I just
All the
can't
times.
sleep by myself. And as I got older, I started to like think about it. I was like, what if I take this and I just don't wake up? I was like 13 or 14 thinking that I was gonna overdose on it, because sometimes I had to take like 2 of them, and back then I wanted to live and everything, so
Dear Lord.
So I was like, I have to get off this because I'm gonna end up killing myself or something by accident. So yeah, I tried to get off it, and I did. It was really hard. My fear of dying is probably the best for other people. My fear of dying is like dying in my sleep. which is probably like the literally the easiest way to die, like the calmest one. But I'm like scared of like going to sleep and just dying like that.
I guess that's why I always like, I like saying good night as many times as I actually can, because that's another fear of just one day maybe you or someone else will never wake back up, and that's pretty scary.
Is fighting entertaining?
I need to go to sleep after this. You're hitting me with these deep-hearted questions. I'm gonna go to sleep today, contemplate my life's existence.
So my mom doesn't like me watching MMA or fighting things. She thinks it's violent. I think it's really entertaining.
Violence. That should
like
be the topic of this.
Boxing, MMA, karate, Bruce Lee, seeing people get knocked out. That's all entertaining. That's really great. But if you're like fighting like in the street just to fight, then that's not cool.
That's not cool, guys. Stop it.
Unless I can film you. In which case, go ahead.
Like, what is violence? What would you define violence as?
School shooters, murderers. That's violence.
Then there's other people who define violence as broad as just anything that has blood in it, or gruesome. That was the word, gruesome. Or anything that has a certain type of anything, or like they have actual punches or stuff like that.
What do you define as violence?
I would probably I'd describe it in the broad term of gruesomeness.
I'm pretty sure Dad just doesn't care about violence. His favorite fighter of all time was Bruce Lee, and he likes to mimic him a lot. He's in my vlog, how he mimics Bruce Lee's move. It's really funny. Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, and this one guy, Master Po Ping, that apparently taught Bruce Lee how to fight. He's like, no one could beat him. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, sure. Our last topic of the night, before we wrap things up. A simple complaint I have about life.
Oh no, this is gonna take ages.
Why the heck do we do our beds?
Okay.
Why are we taking time out of our lives to just make our bed if we're literally gonna just go right back in it and it's gonna end up the same in the morning?
What happens when you're in the afternoon, Hal?
What?
In the afternoon, do you or do you not want to lay on your little bed?
Yeah?
And just, comfy up a bit. Not fall asleep, but just comfy up.
Yeah, sometimes I lay on my bed in the afternoon, midday.
And
I edit there sometimes.
What if you went out and you still want to lay on your bed, but you don't want to get it, you don't want actually to get on your covers, because then it'll be all dirty and ew.
I go on my couch. I have a couch as well.
Yeah, but the couch isn't the same as a bed.
Well, it can be.
And what if that couch is full?
Well, that sucks then. My bed, sometimes it is made all day because, again, with the sleep thing.
Yeah, you just pass out.
I just pass out on top of it. Like, I literally forget to get under the covers, because I just have a blanket over me and that's it. I was editing. I posted a vlog late. I then took a shower because I told Carl we were gonna go out and eat, like at 12 or 1, and then she just falls asleep, and that means I can't go out and eat anymore because Carl is just asleep. And I'm in my towels. I'm wrapped up. I'm like waiting for her to wake up, hopefully, so I can tell her to let's go. She never wakes up. I pass out on the bed, and I have my towels on. and I wake up like at 4 a.m. or something. I'm cold as heck. I realize I'm still wrapped in my towels, and I'm freezing. I still have my glass. I look at my chest and I see a bed bug. I shake it off and just put on clothes, and I'm so cold. I don't get how people can sleep naked. Why would you ever do that? That's awful. So don't do your bed, because it's a waste of time. Only do it when your mom tells you to, because you still live in her house like me, or when you have a guest over. So it looks like you're a decent human, when in reality you're a messy slob like me.
I mean, touche. At least you do it. Sometimes.
For the first time, the words of wisdom will be presented to you. No. So for the first time, the words of wisdom will be presented by Carl. Take it away.
Not everyone can become a great cook, but a great cook can come from anywhere.
This has been another episode of Young and Opinionated. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.
Wow! I finally did it!
Yes, she did it. Goodbye. Love your cats.
Stay warm.
Don't let them scratch you.